I'm putting back the pieces of this messed up life of mine. But this puzzle, I'm impossible, and it's my life on the line. Behind the face shows a girl with hidden resent, but she puts up this bag show, her real self she can't present. It feels like I'm running in circles, nothing is ever gonna change. That's the parts that's killing me, but even my life has its range. It feels like I'm watching a movie of this life of mine. I'm spitting, I'm singing it, I'm shedding tears of rhymes out in the night. It feels like I'm watching a movie of this life of mine. I'm shedding tears of rhymes in the night. I see myself in pain, but everything else is fine. A never ending rhyme, I'm shedding tears of rhymes in the night. They look right past me like I'm not even there. I guess I shouldn't say that, it's not like they care. Aware, a bear, dare, a bear. I go on like this forever with this feeling of hurt and regret. There is a chance it will get better, but there are some things I won't forget. Unsure if I should pull the plug while I am still standing there looking at my own reflection. I see my death, or my own death is near. A dear, a dear, a dear. I'm falling to pieces, infinite pieces. I'm falling to pieces. Spending all of these years, shedding all of these tears, drinking all of these beers. I say cheers. I am shedding tears of rhymes into the night. Fires burn my soul until it is gone. It is night to me, whether day or dawn. Tears fall down my cheeks into the cold ground. Darkness takes over when no one's around. Look in the mirror and miss the old me. Before cheerful, now depressed and edgy. My cheeks are red, my eyes puffy with tears. What has happened to me over the years? I feel as if no one cares anymore. People laugh and call me, but they do not know me at all. People laugh and call me a psycho or a crazy person, but they do not even know me at all. That they want to see me, the mighty fall. They love watching me cry and walk alone. My sadness has become so dang well known. Someday you'll see that you pushed me too far, but the things that you said will leave a scar. Someday you'll hear that I'm finally dead, cause I let what you said go to my head. But you won't cry when I lay underground. Bet you will just think, oh well, he's hellbound. I'm not the praying kind, and I always questioned faith. My belief was always borderline, but now I question fate. They think that I'm dying. I've got no one else to turn to, and now on my knees crying, trying to believe you. I'm falling to pieces. I'm sorry that it took so long for me to open my heart. Please forgive me for my wrong. Let me have a new start. It's not death that scares me, for I know that when I'm gone, I'm carry on. In this heart I will forever be, and our love will still live on. Most frightening of all of this, why I'm in such despair, is leaving his heart with a painful abyss and not being there to care. I need to hold her close, gaze deep into her eyes. I need to let her know my love will never die. We depend on each other and have since we first talked. Plan a future together, heart to heart we talk. Please God, you made us soulmates. I don't want to leave her alone. I'm praying that it's not too late to ask if I could stay home. You may take me up above or send me down below, but my soul won't live without a love, and nor will hers. I know I'm not the praying kind, but I hope that you'll forgive, for I need at last a little more time to live, just until I hold her near, and to her finally say that even though I won't be here, my love is each and every day. Away goes today, shedding tears of rhymes into thy night. Never stop spitting and rhymes, shedding tears of rhymes into the night. Sent to the hospital because of those idiots who drove through the light and hit my car. Now lays in a hospital bed in a coma, slowly drifting away into the eternal sleep that awaits me with internal bleeding. I am now dying only because some jerks were in a hurry to get somewhere. Now they face charges while I face death. How could this be far? They pay some money, go to jail for a few days maybe, and he lies 6 feet under. How dare they take such a beautiful life? Nurse, I'm spitting them rhymes. A text carved into stone of cold, a letter branded on skin in black, a soldier dying with only a white rose to hold. Our world has exploded. Downturn, don't turn back. I'm falling and I can't turn back. There's a spit and raps, a face of ash, burnt to dust, an angel broken, left with no wing, the sly grin of an evil lust, an injection of a lethal poison, leaves a burn and sting. Our future lies in hands no eye can see, the bodies underneath the ground wake to find no sleep. We hold our wrists to God, so he chains us so we are free. The monsters find our blood to seep, a darkness of no other folds the light to dark. A feasting maggot continues to eat away the dead. I am laying, still waiting for the life's embark. A bloody hand starts shaking and drips of crimson red. A storm is created and lightning strikes the thunder. Hell pelts the ground to the ground and cracks the window pane. I still sit at my window, still staring on and wonder when all is calm and still and all your heart is the rain. A girl left crying from her life, a soldier now dead, his hands clasping the roses of white. The sly grin of lust is now the beholder of the knife. Now our only darkness has turned to moonlit night, the shaking hand now steady, lying still with no pulse. The monsters have no blood from us to wither our hour down. Our world is of nothing but a created false. The girl is but nothing but a suicidal drown. Bump, 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 da 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 da. There's I'm spitting, I'm rapping, I'm singing again. I'm singing, I'm rapping again. Again. There's that singing and I'm rapping again. Singing and I'm rapping. I'm singing rhymes into the night. I'm shedding tears of rhymes into the night. My grandfather is ill. Well, he was ill when he was alive. My aunt was ill. Well, she was ill when she was alive. My grandfather died naturally. My aunt took her own life, and their disease was like relief. So I sit here, covering my face with a plastic sheet. Shall I just end it here? It seems that I have a disease in my blood. Fud, fud, fud. But would I go to heaven if this show I go? But in the light through the sheet, Jesus shook his head no. So I fell back down to earth as Jesus motioned for me to go to hell. If this is how I choose to go, then heaven he will not approve. He tells me I still have work to do da 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 ma ga ga da 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 da. Stop singing. I'm rapping again, hissing and I'm jesting in a mess. There's obscene raps in an infinite mess. I shed tears of rhymes, shedding tears of rhymes into the night. Here I go, I'm only asking why. From childhood hour, I have not been as others were. I have not seen as others saw. I could not bring my passions from a common spring. From the same source I have not taken. My sorrow I could not awaken. My ear to joy, my heart to joy at the same tone. And all I loved alone. Then in my childhood in the dawn of my first stormy life was drawn from every depth of good and ill. The mystery which binds me still from the torrent of the fountain, from the red cliff of the mountain, from the sun that round me rolled in its autumn tint of gold, from the lightning in the sky as it passed me flying by, from the thunder and the storm, and the cloud that took the form when the rest of heaven was blue of a demon in my view. Here I go spitting rhyming again. Well, here I am again, left broken and confused. You hurt me and I feel used. I used to be strong till you broke my heart. I used to have life, but now you broke my heart. It fell apart. You ripped it apart. I held the world up for us, nothing else, nothing ever pulled us down. But secretly it was in my tears in which I drowned. But hiding and fighting and all the pain, it was all too much for one relationship to gain. So now I'm giving up because you pried, because I tried so hard and I still cried, because I'm not good enough and I never will be, because your hate finally set me free. A dee da dee da 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 da. There's I'm singing it, I'm rapping again. Da 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 la 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 da 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 la la na na da da na na. Sometimes when I'm alone I cry, 'cause I am on my own. The tears I cry are bitter and warm. They flow with life but take no form. I cry because my heart is torn. I find it difficult to carry on. If I had an ear to confide in, I would cry among my treasured friend. But who do you know that stops that long to help and never carry on? The world moves fast and it would rather pass by than to stop and see what makes one cry. So painful and sad, and sometimes I cry and no one cares about why. My heart aches and a drowsy numbness pains my sense as thought of hemlock I had drunk, or emptied some dull opiate to the drains. And 1 minute passed and Levy wards had sunk. 'Tis not though envy of thy happy lot 5, but being too happy and thine happiness that thou light ween deride of the trees, and some malicious plot of beach and green, and shadows numberless, seenest of summer and full-throated ease. Nurse, I've seen it again. I'm shedding tears of rhymes into the night again. All infinite, all day and all night, shedding tears of rhymes into the night. Oh, for a drought of vintage that hath been cooled a long age in the deep delivered earth, tasting of flora in the country green dance and provenal sun of summer mirth. Oh, for a breaker full of the warm south, 15 full of the true, but blushful hippocrene with bedded bubbles winking at the brim, and purple stain the mouth of that I might drink and leave the world unseen, and with thee fade away into the forest dim 20 fade far away dissolve, and quite forget what thou among the leaves has never known, the weariness, the fever, and the fret here where men sit and hear each other groan, where palsy shakes a few sad last gray hairs, 25 where youth grows pale and spectre fin and dies, where but to think is to be full of sorrow and lead and leaden eye despairs, where beauty cannot keep her lustrous eyes, or new love pine at them beyond tomorrow again. Da 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 la la, away, for I will fly to thee, not charioted by Bacchus and his pards, but on the viewless wings of poesy, though the dull brain perplexes and retards. Already with thee tender is the night, 35 and happily, but Queen Moon is on her home and on her throne, clustered around by all her starry phase. But here there is no light, save what from heaven is with the breezes blown through vendorous glooms and wind and mossy ways. Await a day today. I cannot see what flowers are at my feet, nor what soft incense hangs upon the boughs, but an embalm de darkness. Guess each sweet wherewith the seasonable moth endows the grass, the thicket, and the fruit tree wild, 45 white hawthorn, and the pastoral eglantine fade, and violets covered up in leaves, and mid-May's eldest child, the common musk rose full of dewy wine, the murmurous haunt of flies on summer eves, never ending singing to thee. I'm shedding tears of rhymes into the night, all day and all night. Darkling I listen, and for many a time I have been half in love with easeful death. Easeful death called him soft names, and many a musty rhyme to take into the air of my quiet breath. Now more than ever seems it rich to die, 55 to cease upon the midnight with no pain, while thou art pouring forth thy soul abroad, and such an ecstasy, still wouldst thou sing, and I have ears in vain to thy high requiem become a sod. Ba 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 da 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 da. Thou wast not born for death, immortal bird. No hungry generations tread thee down. The voice I hear this passing night was heard in ancient days by Emperor of Clown, perhaps the self-same song that found the path 65 through the sad heart of Ruth. When sick for home, she stood in tears amid the alien corn, the same that oft times hath charmed magic casements, opening on the foam of perilous seas in the very foreign lands forlorn, adorn, dot, 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 dot. There's I'm spitting rhymes, night, 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 night. Here I am spitting, singing, and rhymes, night, night, night. Here I am singing, I'm shedding tears of rhymes into the night. I'm shedding tears of rhymes into the night. Why did you leave me? Heaven only knows. My heart is still breaking. Tears, my heart, my tears still flow. All I have left are the memories we shared, the love and touch to show me you cared. I will love you always until the day that I die, and knowing we shall be together again, just you and I. Da 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 da. Na 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 da 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 da. There are spitting never ending and rhymes. Here I am spitting all day and all night. The never ending infinite rhymes. The never ending infinite rhymes all day and all night. Oh my lions and tigers and bears. Oh my, here I am singing and rhymes again. They told me to kill myself, but they didn't realize I was already dead. They told me to be happy, but I knew that wouldn't happen. So I walked in front of the bus, but it didn't hit me. So I tried to jump off a building, but I was too afraid to take the step. I realized I was too weak to kill myself. I realized I was a failure at that too. I realized that if I can't even die right, I would never amount to anything. I found someone I liked, but then I messed them up too. I wanted to make them happy, but I never will now. Wow. I thought that I'd be somebody. I thought that I'd help people. I thought that life would be fun. I didn't think I'd feel like this. But here we are, faking smiles. But here we are, dead inside. But here we are, cutting. But here we are, slowly rotten. Da 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 da. And inside, dying. But outside, she seems like she's trying. When alone, she's always crying. But in public, she's just denying. But pain is truly undying. It is truly horrifying to think she is truly dying. I'm never gonna stop rhyming. Again, I got troubled thoughts and with self-esteem to match what I catch. Nurse, I'm spitting and raps again. As I sit here casually writing suicide notes, I realize that writing suicide notes actually convinces me not to commit suicide. It's weird how that works. Dirt, spitting never ended. Hurt. Hey there, love, I'm sorry for it all. I've been trying to kill myself for a while now, overdosing here and there, hoping it'd be enough to make me go, but it turns out it was never enough. So let me turn this bottle upside down. So let me forget everything and let's reverse this frown. Let me get fucked up. Let me get high. Let me forget how to live. Let me say goodbye. Let me die. Let me turn this bottle upside down. I want to forget how I've hurt you. I want to forget how I've bored you. I want to forget how I hate myself. I want to forget those words you said. I want to forget how I felt for so long. I want to forget that first cut I made. I want to forget the first time I wanted to die. Never ending. I'm shedding tears of rhymes into the night. I want to forget how I feel right now. Wow. And I don't ever want to wake up from my high. I want to end it right there in the cold, in the dark, high as can be. So won't you give me a bottle? Won't you give me a gun? Won't you give me a reason? Won't you tell me you hate me? Won't you tell me I'm worthless? But because I want to get drunk, because I want to get high, because I want to kill myself, because I want to forget it all. La dee da da la 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 la. The awkward moment when you're fairly sure the best way to hurt the least people is to kill it yourself and make it look like an accident. That way you'll be dead. People can't move on and no one will know it wasn't an accident. But I don't know why am I so sad. Maybe I should be happy, but is it real? I'm not sure. Tears in my eyes, tears on my pillow. Nobody see it. It's dark in my room. My day is gray. Nothing lights my day at the moment. I am unifixed. Can somebody come and fix me right there, right now? Wow, If I really never stop spitting and rhymes again all night and all day. Here I am spitting all night and all day. Away goes today. I can't stop spitting and rhymes all night and all day. Away goes today. I'm shedding tears of rhymes into the night. All day and all night. Why I cry, only God knows why. Only God knows why. I cannot stop singing and spitting and rhymes tonight. And only God knows why. There's up singing and spitting in rhymes tonight, and only God knows why. Only God knows why. There's up singing and spitting in rhymes tonight, and only God knows why. I loved you, yet the love maybe has not extinguished in my heart, but hence may not in trouble thee. I do not want to make you sad. I loved you hopelessly and mutely, with now with shyness, now with jealousy being vexed. I love you so sincerely, so fondly. Likewise may someone love you next. These are my hands, my knees. I may be skin and bone, nevertheless I am the same, identical. It's the first time it happened. I was 10. It was an accident. There's up singing and spit and rhymes tonight, all day and all night. Snares up spit and rhymes all day and all night. Snares up singing and rhymes all day and all night. We always talked as friends, flirted as lovers, but your girlfriend didn't know the difference. Time went by, we grew apart. You graduated, started work, and my next year in class was lonely, for I didn't have you by my side. We didn't play ball anymore. We didn't see each other ever at school. I moved so we didn't live in the same town. I couldn't run into you while you were at work. Time went by, I'd forgotten about you. Friends and I went to have a good time, forget about our problems. But when we ran into you, it brought back so many memories. We sat in the front row just to sit together. You kept flirting with me. I was thinking of old times, but just like the past, you never knew how I felt about you. Yes, it's true. I love you, and I always will. Disconnected from the words, surrounded, unbalanced thoughts of no clear definitions, a hollow feeling of no meaning, an unbearable lightness of no origin, restless, searching for an exit from this melancholy boundary, a boundary that holds a different world, a world known, not known, of bare souls, numb senses, where with nowhere to belong. I'm glad I have someone like you, because you don't care about color. You see what's on the inside. That's why you choose me as your lover, a never ender, a spitter, a rapper. I'm singing and I'm rapping. I hide behind a smile, a light heart to grin, while my insides turn end over end. I tire from acting as if all is okay. Put on the show to keep you in my day. I miss you when with you, if that makes sense at all. Knowing I'll be without you come nightfall. I bury my feelings with untrue alibis. Hang up the phone, hold a pillow and cry. It doesn't seem masculine feeling this inside, but I need you in my life, and so I hide. There's spitting, I'm shedding tears up rhymes into the night. A part of me for the longest time. My lips were sealed, but my deepest secret now revealed. I always wondered deep inside how life would be by your side. I wish I knew at least your name. I wish I knew just who to blame. I blame myself, perhaps on the shelf. The violence that drives me is healed by your smile. It's hard to say, but I need to keep protecting you. Love, warmth, they are trivial. I cannot protect or believe in anything. Anything I touch just falls apart. For now the world hatred burns. The lonely moon that fully rises, it is wavering in the darkness. Yes, it's alright when I am by myself. A flame is a fragment of the burning moon. The sky becoming stained by the dark red color. Is that the color of blood? I feel kindness for some reason. Everyone is lighting their heart with their beloved people. It's like the sunset, but yet I am dying. Even though the night approaches, the thick darkness surrounds the town and people. No, I can't remove the dark in my heart, but my evil embraces the darkness, touching it with warm love and strokes, tendrils of fear, hatred, and pain. What is happening? The blossoming night approaches, moon shining, fog filling in, darkness wavering, lonely man, lonely moon, lonely man. Perhaps we are one to average unknown, candy-coated screams, sugar-dosed dreams. Her heart never healing, never escaping that feeling. He sits among a group of friends. Mindless chatter and laughter surround him. He is alone in a vacancy of worthless means. My mind yelling for a rusty sharp blade, each cut slowly deeper, closer to my vein. Never escaping that feeling, never escaping. My heart is never healing. Sugar dosed dreams, candy coated screams. I'm never alone, but never stop spinning. Well, there I go, a broken mirror, empty past. Dark shadows aging fast, but walls closing in, and you're sinking slowly. The pain is making you cry out for help. No one is willing to save you, and cuts wound your soul. Beautiful soul, hide it under a sleeve. Shelter it kindly. Don't let the world take the last freedom you've got, and when it fades, let it hold on. Don't tell them, they'll think you're lying. When you say pain made you start crying, I'm rapping, I'm singing, I'm shedding tears of rhymes into the night. Where will you go? Oh, where will you go if everything hurts you? Oh, hide the pain, live the same. Don't let them know. And if the world, oh, the cruel world, understands what is going on, they won't understand the pain. They'll just stay the same. Being hurting you for so long, and the same tears sink into your pillow, same torture, same abuse. No one understands, no one cares. If you must back down, just refuse. Keep the blade in your dresser, keep it inside, and whatever you do, don't let anyone know you cry. Infinite rhymes I'm spitting, I'm shedding tears of rhymes into the night. But goodbye, eyes burn with tears unshed. Stubbornness won't let it fall. It hurts from what it sees, and it blinded by what it saw. Heartaches glistens, and it lashes. Thousands of tears kept at bay. Saw all the painful scenes, but no strength to look away. The sorrows of yesterday reflected brightly in its shine. Its innocence and loneliness became one as it entwined. It never fought the pain. It would ever fall. Until the heart cried and broke its only wall, blinking it away. A single tear rolled down, hitting the heart of at home. Slowly it begins to drown. Pitter patter up my eyes, crying for a dying heart. Posture broken down, emotionally torn apart. I spent never ending in rhymes. Inner soul I look. Starting our spitting and raps in the dark. The fragile thing is broken now and cannot be put together. But let's pretend like the pieces fit. Maybe it will all get better. Let's just pretend like everything is okay. And maybe eventually it will be, but it feels like nothing will ever go right. And I just hate being me. I seem to lose myself sometimes, and I just forget about everything. Everyone has forgotten about me. So why do I even bother thinking? I think about how I felt last night, and then about how I felt the night before. It is the same way I felt for the past 5 years. Of course, I can be sure. I can pretend that I will be just fine, pretending like I do not care, but inside I am screaming, trying to awake from this nightmare. I know the truth is you do not care, because you cannot possibly understand. You have no damn idea the pain I have withstand. Your claim that you love me, yet you do not even try. You sit there like nothing is wrong as another tear falls from my eye. I try my best to explain to you. I cannot help that I want to die. You hear my words so perfectly, but don't even wonder why. A scream rang out. Who gave such a shout? Why, it was the wind up in the trees. A cry was heard. Who shouted that word? There from that house it came. A knock was the sound. Who threw these bodies on the ground? 'Twas I, but where I am no one knows. A shadow was seen, whose eyes are keen. My eyes are keen, but what do I look for? A fiery eye. Who will find that I will and skin him alive? A stone was thrown. Who was hit? Give a moan. 'Twas I stir, but no, a bruise will show. A drop of blood. Who can smell the blood? I do, and with it shall come death. A man tried to run, who's having fun? I am the mistress of darkness, hunter to the end. But then again, sitting here, screaming inside, trying to find a way to escape. waiting for a light to shine through. Someone to tell me everything will be okay. But what if no one comes? A dumb bump, a bump, bump, a bump. Will we be okay through the day? Away, the distance is tearing me apart, but I'm gonna listen to my heart. Here is where I'm going to stay. In your arms I will lay. I will always lay. I'm gonna hold on strong, no matter how long. You'll always be mine. We'll be together until the end of time. When will that be? Don't be asking me. All that I know is that I love you so. I'm gonna hold on to you while you whisper I love you too. In your arms I'll cry. I don't ever want to say goodbye. If anyone has spent never ending rhymes all day and all night, here I am spitting again and again. Never stop spitting again and again. Never stop spitting rhymes in the night, all day and all night. Why I cry? Only God knows why. Only God knows why. Never stop spitting in rhymes tonight, and only God knows why. You're sad because you're sad. It's psychic, it's the age, it's chemical. Go see a shrink and take a pill, or hug your sadness like an eyeless doll. Never stop spitting. Once when I was young and true, someone left me sad, broke my brittle heart in two, and that is very bad. Rap. I'm shedding tears of rhymes into the night.